but not bread, because bread is bread and bread tastes like bread. I have gone to the Lidl Bakery and I have purchased every single individual item in order to rank them from worst to best. We'll be ranking them in the standard internet tier list of S, A, B, C and F. S being the best, F being the worst. 3 sections: breakfast, savoury and sweet. Let's begin. So first up we have the plain butter croissant. I've got so much to eat, I'm just gonna take a little bite of each of them and see how we are, but I'm a big fan of butter croissants. I'm not gonna heat any of this up, we're just gonna try it as it comes, direct and straight from the bakery. Let's go. That's nice, you know. It's got a really nice buttery taste to it. You can see the layering in there really well. It's flaky, it's tasty. Feeling it, I thought it was gonna be dry. Heat it up a little bit, that'd be ideal that. Starting off strong, I'm gonna give it an A. Pain au chocolat next. I'm a big fan of pain au chocolat. Let's cut a corner bit off so we can get some chocolate in there. We've got a bit of chocolate in there. This feels quite heavy and dense for a pain au chocolat, but I could be wrong. I think the pastry to chocolate ratio is a little bit off. There could be more chocolate, but the chocolate that is there is quite nice and quite creamy, but it's huge for a pain au chocolat as well. That said, it's okay. It's not the best thing in the world. Let's give it a B. Now this is the chocolate hazelnut croissant. I am not a fan of chocolate and hazelnut. Never have been. Not a big fan of Nutella, anything like that. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Just never been a huge fan. But, you know, willing to give this one a good go. It's got a decent amount of chocolatey centre on the inside, so that's something. But I mean, if it's gonna be hazelnutty, oh yeah, there it is. I'm prejudiced, I don't really like hazelnut and chocolate. But it's a well-made croissant. The layering's there, the flavour's there, but then you just get hit with that hazelnut, which I'm not a huge fan of myself. It's not awful, it's absolutely not awful. So, I don't know. Let's give it a B. Hey, I know it's early in the video, but are you subscribed yet? This chart here says that a lot of you aren't. You know, I'd absolutely love it if you come and join the Wilder family, so it's completely free. Hit that subscribe button, and you can know when the next Sam Wilder video is coming out. I feel we should continue on the hype of chocolate, and we'll go for this chocolate twist. Never had a twist before. Feels a bit dense. Doesn't seem as light as some of the other ones. Let's go in. I'm not a fan, you know. It is, I was right. It's much denser. The pastry is condensed really well. Like, it's got the layers, you can see the layers, but the pastry is pretty dense. It's yeah, is what it is. I think the best I can do is give it a C. Pan raisin. I like a pan raisin, always have done. I like the layers, I like the jamminess that's inside. Not jamminess, but you know what I mean. It's like almost a frangipani thing that goes with the raisins. Usually pretty nice. Let's try it. That's nice. Although the center does look a little bit doughy, and does feel a little bit doughy. And I think it's cooked. I'm not so sure actually. Not sure how I feel about that, but the taste is there. Taste is there. B. We'll give it a B. Almond croissant next. I like an almond croissant, but I like my almond croissants a bit crispier than this, and this is a soft boy. It's a little soft boy. See, the thing is with this, isn't all of the good stuff in the middle. I think we might need to give it more of a cut. There you go. There you go. There's a bite right there. See, this looks cooked compared to the pan raisin. This looks good. This looks good. Let's go. That is really good. The only thing is missing is a little bit of cherry. But the croissant is made. Again, I would like a slightly crispier outside, but you could heat this up, put it in the oven for 5 minutes, put it in the air fryer, I don't know. I love this. If the crispiness was there, it would get higher. But this, it's going in the A. And then there's finally this thing. I don't know what it was because it wasn't on the till. I think I just put it through as a pain au chocolat. Sorry, Lidl. I think it's like a pecan. Maple pecan something. It's definitely got those nuts on the top. Does it have anything in the center? Should we go further in? It does have something in the center. Toasty. I think that is mapley. It's all right. I'm not blown away. Like, all right is the best I can say about it. I'm just gonna give that a C. Oh yeah, anyway, this chair that I've been sitting on. Oh. This is the FlexiSpot XC6. And if you hadn't guessed, FlexiSpot are the sponsors of today's video. So interestingly enough, Carolina and I were searching for a brand new armchair and FlexiSpot happened to reach out gave me this, also comes in an orange. It's a fantastic chair. Look, it's a rocking chair. It's nice, goes back and forth. Reclines a little bit too. It's got 360-degree motion, so I can spin around like this. And, even better, oh, it's got a full recline mode. Just a pop of the handle on the side, this comes up. So easy to build. Literally, it came in 2 separate boxes, and realistically, it was about 3 or 4 separate pieces that all fit together so easily, so simply, and bam, you had this brilliant new armchair. It's big enough that I've had Riley just here on the side, chilling with me some evenings, and she's a big dog. Oh look, the side pops open. There's a muffin in here. It's a little muffin hole. But you can also have things like a book or your remote control for easy storage. To get a better view of it here on the side, muffin and remote. Honestly, it's great fun. It's a fantastic chair and something I will be getting so much use out of. If you wanted to get your own and check out all of the other amazing things that FlexiSpot have to offer, head on down to flexispot.co.uk. Links are in the description below if you wanted to check it out for yourself. FlexiSpot, thank you. Got this big plate of savoury next. I'm excited to try these. I'm going to start off nice and simple. Pretzel bun. Now, I mean, I think this is just a standard bun. It's all pretzel-y, so hopefully that's nice. Seems soft, seems fluffy. It's got that nice pretzel colour on the outside. Tastes a little bit like pretzel on the outside, but otherwise it's just a standard roll. I don't know what I was thinking, really. Nah, that's a C. From the pretzel bun to the pretzel. I do like a pretzel, mate. Let's get a nice sized chunk out of that, and bottoms up. See, that's got the saltiness that a pretzel needs. Although it is a little bit dense and it's chewy, I think it's gonna have to kind of live in the same category, really, and yeah, that's gonna be a C. This is the cheese roll, and it looks very, very cheesy. There is a lot of cheese on this. I think it's a cheese pretzel roll, actually. So even more pretzels, it's just coated in cheese. So does this save it? I don't know. The cheese absolutely saves it. We'll give that a B. 1 tier up, I reckon. Cheese twist. It feels weird having a cheese twist. It feels weird having a cheese twist. It feels weird having a cheese twist cold. We go for a nice little centre bit that's got lots of cheese in. I mean, is that the cheese or is that the dough? If you can see what I'm seeing, that it's undercooked. It's very undercooked, but yeah. It's tasty because it's cheesy, but you can see it's undercooked and you can taste how doughy it is and the fact that it is undercooked. I'm not going to be lenient on this one, I'm sorry. That's an F. The goat's cheese and pesto slice. I like these. These are one of the only things I've had from the bakery. I've had a couple of things, but not loads. But these are really good if you warm them up. This one's not going to be warm, but I really like these. So I'm sure this is going to score high for me anyway, but here we go. That's so good that is. This is my lunch for after. The bread is light, it's fluffy, it's really good. The pesto is not too much, it's just the right amount. The tomato, little burst of freshness when you need it, just poof, in the mouth. Coupled with the goat's cheese, tomato and pesto, match made in heaven. S tier, any day of the week. This is an S tier. If you haven't had one of these, go down right now, have it. It's just as good cold as it is warm, and it's darn good warm. Then they do 2 pizzas. I've not had little pizza before. It doesn't look appetizing. Doesn't look appetizing. This is the cheese and tomato. I don't know. I could be wrong. Not convinced by this. Let's go for it. Doesn't really taste of anything. You just get the overwhelming taste of tomato, then immediately comes in with some very mediocre average dough. No, I'm not a fan. This is similar with the cheese twist. We give that an F. The vegetable pizza. I don't think it's going to be saved by a tiny bit of what looks like the tiniest bit of red pepper, green pepper, red onion. It's a sorry looking thing, isn't it? Is it any better? Let's go. It has more flavour, and that's thanks to the bits of pepper on there and the onion. And it's not overwhelming with how much cheese is on the other one either. This is a little bit better. It's not good. It's not great. It's not good. It's not great. Definitely better than the other one. It's not an F. We'll give it a C. That marks the end of the savoury. The savoury and breakfast, there was not loads of. We're about to enter the territory of the sweet, and there is so much here. Hey guys, so I'm fundraising as part of kitten season in aid of cats protection. I'll be doing this throughout the month of September, and so far we have raised a whopping £614 at the time of recording, trying to hit a target of £2,750. I do have a few incentives if we hit certain targets. Please do see them on screen right now. But otherwise, huge thank you so far. My links to donate are in the description below. Huge thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Honestly, thank you. The cats thank you too. There is so much here. This is the chocolate hazelnut donut. It looks good on the outside, but it's chocolate and hazelnut, so probably not going to be great. We'll have to get a bit, there you go. There's a little bit of chocolate on the knife now, so we'll just wipe that on and go on then. Not bad, you know. The donut is really, really soft, really, really fluffy. That's very well made, and I really, really like that. The inside isn't as hazelnutty as I thought. It's actually quite subtle, but in a nice way. It's a nice little subtle. Yeah, I quite like this. We'll give it a B. Now I've got the 3 ring donuts next. We've got the chocolate ring donut, the pink donut. It's just called a pink donut. It is literally, it's just called a pink donut. And we've got the caramel donut. They look good, your standard ring donuts. Try a little piece of the chocolate one first. Go in order. Not great. That one, not as fluffy as that first donut we tried, and actually a little bit dense. Chocolate doesn't really add anything to it either. That's a C. We'll go pink next. See, this already cuts much nicer. So it already feels like it's going to be nice and soft and fluffy compared to the other one. Oh, the pink is like a strawberry, of course. Melts in the mouth. Really like touching them both now. This pink one, so much softer compared to this one, which is just really, really dense. I don't know if that's just a bad donut that I've got. That's really dense. That's an A, that. That's really, really yummy. Intrigued by the caramel though, and again, this one cutting it feels dense. Oh, it's actually got some caramel on the inside. Interesting. Nice surprise. Very, very yummy. I very much like that. That's it's got good amount of caramel filling on the inside. I don't think it's quite as good as the pink one. I like the simpleness of the pink one. That caramel one is still good, probably on par, so we'll give it an A. There is one more donut to try. This is the jam-filled donut. Now I do love a jam donut. Only half of it seems to have the jam in it, which is very standard for a donut like this. Cut the bit with the jam, shall we? Here we go. It's very soft, very fluffy. I feel like I've got to try a little bit without too much of the jam. I like the powdered sugar on the outside rather than like granulated, which you get sometimes. I'm gonna go B. This is an apple turnover. Should be served hot and with custard if you ask me, but they do apple turnovers, and here it is. Go on there, it looks filled all right. Soft, flaky, buttery. Apple is seasoned really nicely. It's really sweet but tart. Serve that heated up, bit of custard. Ooh, ooh. That would be an S tier. As it is right now, without that, that's an A. I like that. Yeah, I'm here for that. This is the sticky cinnamon bun. And cinnamon buns are like, I have a very good relationship with cinnamon buns. In which I mean, if I see a cinnamon bun, I will eat it. So let's hope this lives up to the hype. I'm still chewing. That is depressingly one of the worst cinnamon buns I've ever had. I'm actually quite upset about that. It's not that cinnamony. I mean, a bit on the inside, go on. No, still haven't got much cinnamon in. It's meant to be sticky. It's called the sticky cinnamon bun. This ain't sticky, Lidl. And I bought this fresh, like literally an hour ago. Nah, I'm actually very unimpressed by that. I love cinnamon buns. It's an F. I never thought I'd be putting a cinnamon bun in an F. I'm not happy with that. The pastel de nata. It's the little Portuguese tart pastry, custard filled thingy-mabob. I've only had like one of these before and it was really yummy. I hope that this is just as yummy. I like it a lot. It's nice, it's light. I'm gonna have to eat this other bit. It's as good as any I've had. He's had one before, but that's good. That's another S tier, that. Chelsea bun. Da 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 da. I love a Chelsea bun. Doesn't feel as dense as the other. I'm gonna take the cherry and just stick it on here. It's got a really, really good amount of icing in. Good amount of sultanas and raisins on the inside. Let's go. It's good. It looks dense. It's actually really fluffy and really light. That's a really good little Chelsea bun. I do love a Chelsea bun. Not quite up there in S, but I'm gonna give it an A actually. I'm gonna give it an A. For those of you in the States, if you've never heard of a Yum Yum, this is a Yum Yum. It's essentially a long donut, and this one is stuffed with toffee. I've never had a stuffed Yum Yum before, but I do love a Yum Yum. They're usually really airy, really light, just a nice little donutty thing. There is no way that that is not an S. It's got sugar in all the right places. The toffee's actually really, really nice. It is so light and just melts away as you like eat it. This is unreal. It's an S. It's an S. All day, it's an S. Now there are 3 muffins. You've got a blueberry, you've got a chocolate, and inexplicably you've got a tiramisu muffin. Why tiramisu? I don't know. I am a big fan of blueberry muffins, so we're gonna save that to last. Let's just try a little, ooh, it's nice and airy that. I'm not huge on chocolate muffins, but I can tell a well-made muffin when I have one. It's light, airy, good amount of chocolate in there. It is quite rich, it is quite decadent. Try a little bit of the tiramisu one. Looks interesting on the inside actually. See, I'm not a big fan of that. I don't know, it just tastes weird. It tastes almost unnatural. It definitely doesn't taste a tiramisu. Not an F, but that's gonna have to be a C. Chocolate muffin, good, maybe a bit too rich. That's gonna be a B. Let's go for the blueberry, shall we? Best one, all day, every day. Light, blueberry, E, nice. The tiramisu one just isn't airy like the other ones. It's gonna be an A. So we've got C, B, A. And last, but certainly not least, we have their super chocolate brownie, which feels light. A lot of brownies these days can be quite dense. Let's feel, oh no, that is dense. Take back all I said. It's got white chocolate chips in here, dark chocolate chips in here. Go on then. It's just all right. It tastes like a brownie. Nothing magical about it, nothing bad about it. It is just a brownie. And for that reason, middle of the range, B. Those are all my scores. That was really fun. That was, you know, I promised you guys I would do this ages ago. I now have a lot of pastries to eat, but then this is me we're talking about, and I'm pretty sure I can make use and eat most of this myself immediately. If you want me to try and rank some other things, I don't know, let me know in the comments below. See what we can do. We've done the Lidl Bakery. Are there any other bakeries that we could try? Should we do all of Costa? Should we do all of Starbucks? Let me know in the comments below what you would like to see next, and if you would like to see more ranking videos. Don't forget to check out all things FlexiSpot, all in the description below. Have a fabulous week, and I'll see you next time.